Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. I'm Wild Gatto and today I'm going to show you how to do my mini egg Rice Krispie treats. These are really fab for Easter because they look really cute and they've got the little mini eggs on the top and they're super delicious as well. So you start off with a thick layer of Rice Krispie marshmallowy goodness and there's some mini eggs in there as well. And then you have a thin layer of white chocolate. As you know, white chocolate can be quite rich and really sweet. So if you have a thin layer then it's nice because it balances out with the rest of the ingredients and it's really yummy. And then finally there's a layer of mini eggs just to give it like a chocolatey goodness and it looks really cute. So I did some crushed, some whole, and honestly it looks fab. And for my preference, I've done some small bites, so I've cut them up quite small because I quite like having it with a coffee or after dinner. But if you have a sweet tooth, you can have big pieces as well. So it's totally up to you. And this is a really fab bake, and I really hope you enjoy it as I have. So let's get baking.
To start, grease a 9x9 square inch tin and line with some butter and then some parchment paper. Right, so now it's time to measure your ingredients. I think it's easy to just get them all now because a couple of them you need to grab quickly, so it's just a lot easier to grab them all now. So you need 260 grams of Rice Krispies, or you could try Cocoa Pops, 200 grams of mini eggs, 300 grams of marshmallows and white chocolate, 120 grams of butter, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and half a teaspoon of salt. Add your marshmallows to a large heat-proof bowl and add the butter, vanilla extract and salt. Add boiling water to a large pan and then place your mixture bowl over the top. Add to the hob and melt gently whilst constantly stirring. Here's a little heads up, after this bit it gets really sticky. I had to wash my hands about 5 times. Remove from heat and quickly fold in your Rice Krispies. You'll need to have a big bowl for this because they do go absolutely everywhere, but that's fine, it's all part of the process. Place half the mixture into your baking dish and flatten down. I did this with the back of my spoon. Okay, so now add half of the mini eggs on top and slightly press in. So this is like a little layer of mini eggs, and depending on how you cut it, you'll either get one or you won't, unless you crush them up a bit. After you've added the amount of eggs that you'd like, you can add your remaining mixture of Rice Krispie on the top and then flatten it down with the back of your spoon or spatula, again, just so it's like a sandwich. This is just to make sure it's nice and smooth. And then let the mixture set in the fridge, and that will take about 15 minutes. In the meantime, add boiling water to a pan, and then you can use the same bowl that you used earlier to melt your white chocolate. It'll save you the washing up. And then add the pan to the hob and melt your chocolate. You might have a few lumps of Rice Krispies in there, but it's fine. Once it's completely melted, you're going to pour the chocolate over the Rice Krispie mixture and spread over evenly. Yay, now it's the fun bit. So you're going to decorate it with mini eggs. So I used some whole ones, but I also crushed them as well just to give it a bit of a nice effect, but you can do whatever you fancy. Set in the fridge until the chocolate is firmer, and that should take about an hour. Okay, time to portion up. So I definitely recommend running your knife under hot water, and then this allows you to have a nice clean cut when you're cutting through because it is really hard. But if you do that, then it makes it so much easier. I've done quite average size pieces, but later on I cut them up even smaller, like half again. So it's totally up to you, whatever you fancy. And that's it, so I hope you enjoy. Thanks so much for watching and happy Easter everybody.